guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol and the name of my channel is My Blessed Nest. And today I'm doing something that I love, and that is participating in a new challenge. This challenge is hosted by Heidi Sonboul, and her co-host is Natalee at Design to the Nines. Make sure to check out the playlist, which I will link below after you watch my video, of course, and show them some love. The name of the challenge is the Christmas Ornaments Challenge, and it's pretty simple. We just have to make an ornament and show you how we do it. One or more. Now let's see how the first one goes, and then if I get in the mood to try something new, then I might show you a second one as well. My husband was the inspiration for this craft. He made me some of these little wood slices to make into ornaments. He's always looking for new ideas for me to craft, and I love that. The first ornament that I'm going to show you how to make is a simple snowman. So let's get started. Okay, I have laid out the things that I think I'll need, but you know, I always forget something. Of course, I have my little slice of wood that my husband cut for me. I have a little lid. Actually, this is a pretty big one because I'm going to use it more as a palette today and put all my colors in here. You'll need some black paint of your choice, white, orange, and pink. This is some twine that I got at Walmart. It was pretty inexpensive, and I hope it'll last me a long time because I do use it for a lot of crafts. A pair of scissors. And then I also have my crafting caddy here that I made. If you'd like to see how I made that, I'll link that below. And I'm going to use some various paintbrushes. And then you'll just need a couple of old pencils that you don't care about getting paint on the erasers. As you can see, I've used these before to put paint on my projects. The first thing that you're going to want to do is put a coat of white paint for your snowman onto your slice of wood. I like to start with the edges. I'm going to take a fine brush and kind of cut in just like you would when you're painting a room. So I'm going to get that started. And then I'll switch to the bigger brush to knock it out and get the whole thing painted white. So while that's finishing drying, I'm going to take my pink paint and add it to the paint that I have left here of the white. I want to make a little rosy color for the snowman's cheeks, and we're going to use that just a little bit later. Next, you're going to need some black paint, and you really don't need much at all. This is where your pencil erasers come in. So you just dip the eraser into the black paint, and then you want to kind of stamp. So there's what I got, and this is going to be for the eyes. Also, blotting it on the napkin will make sure that you don't get a big blob on your ornament. So I'm going to kind of space down. I'll show you, I'll hold it up, but right about here. And as you can see, I didn't get much paint at all, so no worries. I'm just gonna stamp in it or get some more paint and gently press it on. Now that one came out pretty near perfect. And then for the other one, you just want to line up his eyes straight across. Okay, let me show you that. So there's the eyes. And then I'm going to take the end of my paintbrush and I'm going to dip in a little, I want it a little bit smaller for the mouth. And I'm going to start by lining up right between the eyes, right down here. And then I'm just going to go on either side of that dot, space it out evenly, make it into a cute little smile. Okay, so there's my mouth. and you can see how that turned out. Now we're ready to make his nose. So really we just need a minuscule dot of orange. And I'm gonna pick a paintbrush that's pretty thin. And then we'll just dip into the orange, and we're just gonna start right in the middle and come out like that. And I want the end here just a little bit thicker than the rest of it. So there's his cute little nose. And now we want to do the rosy cheeks. So I have another pencil. I'm going to dab that in the pink. And then I want to put the rosy for the cheeks right about here at the end of the mouth. Now that's not enough paint, so dab again. And then on the other side. So there's his little snowman face. And now we want to put a piece of twine on. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm sorry if I missed this little detail, but my husband just drilled a little hole through the top, and I did give him my twine that I was going to be using so he could see how big to drill the hole. So if you're going to be making a lot of these, I would suggest measuring out how long you want your twine to be and having this as a template, and then you can just measure each piece. I'll measure this to tell you how long it is to give you an idea. Mine is about 13.5 inches long. So I'm going to take my ball of twine and measure out. I did make it liberal, a little bit longer than I thought I would need, because as you'll see, I'm going to be tying some knots. And I found from making these that if you take a pair of scissors and just kind of put them down in that hole and twist, because you're going to need a little extra room to get that twine through. So you're going to want to thread the twine through the hole. Now I would normally let this dry, but for the sake of showing you on camera, I'm just going to go ahead with it. If you have any trouble threading your twine through, take and cut a real sharp edge on it. That will help. So once you get the twine through, all you need to do is even it out. Make sure they're even at the top. And then I tied a knot just to make it secure. And then at the top, I just held the two pieces together and kind of pulled it through the end to make another little knot. You can tie it however you want, whatever kind of look you like. Just pulling the knot tight at the top. And then there's an extra little piece there. I'm just going to trim that off. Okay, and there you have the first ornament. Just a simple little cute snowman. For our next ornament, we're going to try to make a Santa Claus. I have never done this one before. If you want ideas, there's all kinds of ideas on Pinterest. Just type in the search bar wood slice ornament, and then if you want to make a snowman, type snowman on the end, or you can just type wood slice ornament and you'll get a ton of hits. We're also going to need red paint for doing the Santa, as well as the white and the black paint. So the first thing we want to do is paint the top red. So again, I'm going to cut in with the edges, and I think for this we're going to kind of measure it into thirds. So I'm going to put a little line across here to denote 1/3 so I can stay in the lines when I'm painting. And then I'm just going to cut in and paint the top red. Okay, and now we need some white paint for his beard. And basically we're just going to be painting the bottom third white. So just like I did with the top, I'm going to mark across a line for the white. Fill in the edges. And since there's so little to paint, I'm just going to use the smaller brush for that. So that's what we have so far. He's starting to look like a Santa. All we have left to do is put his eyes and his mouth on. For this, you're going to need your pencil again. Make sure you get the right one. We don't want to put pink on him. And I'm going to make 2 eyes with the black paint. So I'm just going to center the eyes in the middle. There's the eyes. Do you see what I'm going for here? Okay, let's wrap up this cute little Santa. For the mouth, you're going to want to take the pencil and line up right between the eyes and drop down to the middle of the beard and just make a little round mouth. Okay, there's our little Santa. Now all I have to do is tie the string through, which you've already seen me do that, so I'm not going to bore you with that. I'll be back in a minute. So let me know in the comments below if you like one or the other better. Vote for your favorite, or if you like them both, you can let me know that as well. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, that will be linked in my description box. If you like my content, please consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to ding the bell so you'll get all notifications when I post new videos. Seems like there's going to be a lot of activity between now and Christmas on my channel. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.